Submission complete.
All right, now our Yahoo email address is complete. Now we just have to click the test button, make sure it connects. All right, successfully logged into email account. So that means our email account is in fact good. Now we can click the next button, and it brings us to the social bookmarking tab. Now remember, we had two social bookmarking modules. So as you can see here near the top of the screen, we have social bookmarking 1 and social bookmarking 2. Okay, so we're going to stay on social bookmarking 1, and we're just going to fill out a simple comment. We'll say, let's see, check out this website if you want some good informational tutorials on SEnukeX. Then we can just click the auto spin button, assuming you have the best spinner, of course, which I definitely recommend. And now that's spun. It's not spun too heavily, but it doesn't need to be. They're social bookmarks. Some people argue they need to be spun. Some argue they don't have to be spun at all. It's all personal preference, and it's all based upon your previous experience. I say the more spinning, the better, in all honesty. It makes it look more natural. But for now, this'll suffice. So now we're just going to go to next, and social bookmarking 2. Now you could just copy and paste the previous social bookmarking comment. I like to change it up a bit. Like I said, the more unique of links you can get on the internet, the better, because the more natural it looks and the more value they'll have for your website. So let's see, we'll just type a different comment in here. Let's see. If you want to learn how to use SEnukeX to its fullest potential, then be sure to check out this website. Alrighty, so we'll click auto spin again down here, and it spun it, and then we're going to click next. Alright, so now we just have our information for our CAPTCHA services. I use both death by CAPTCHA and deCAPTCHA. Reason being, sometimes one or the other service will be slow at a particular time, so I can switch between the two. It's actually kind of funny. I was having great success with death by CAPTCHA, but then earlier today it actually kind of failed on me. So I switched back to deCAPTCHA, which had actually failed me a couple days ago. So it's good to have a couple CAPTCHA services in my opinion, and I recommend both death by CAPTCHA and deCAPTCHA. They're both great services, but like I said, they can both have their slow time, so it's good to have two, and they're really cheap compared to the other CAPTCHA services. So anyways, we just check the balance, because SEnuke will require us to do that. And these system settings, they should all be checked marked automatically for you. If you want it to run automatically, you have to have these left 4 check marks all checked, okay? On the right side, I just have Disable Solution Center checked because I don't really need it. If a website fails, I typically know why, and typically I'm not going to go back and put in extra work just to get one website to work for me. And then down here we have the scheduling settings. As you can see, we can schedule it for a particular day and time. It's currently 2:02 a.m. I'm going to run this in about 10 minutes, so we'll put 2:12 a.m. on the 8th of April. We're going to spread the submission just over one day, which means it's going to do everything right away. It's not going to delay the submission of anything. I could spread it over a few days, and it would kind of drip the social bookmark links out, but we're not going to do that. I didn't chain any of my links either, and I just want to get this thing indexed. That's all I really care about. The submitter options, go ahead and leave those to your defaults unless you know your system can handle it. I leave mine at 9 submitter windows, and my number of threads I actually max out at 25, which is higher than the default, but my computer is a pretty good computer, so it can handle the 25 easily. So with all that, we can just click the next button, and it says ready to export, and we'll click finish. Now it exports the project, and now we have the project here. Alright, so at 2:12 a.m., the account creation project is going to create the social bookmarking accounts. And then the social bookmarks will run directly after the account creation project. And then after the account creations, or after the social bookmarks are done, it will then ping the social bookmarks, create Web 2.0 profiles, and it will also submit the RSS feeds to the social bookmarks. It will also submit the money site link to the indexer at the same time. Now, what you can also do is add more profiles, which I'm actually going to show you how to do in the next video, just because I'm running out of time here. Let's check on the time. Yeah, so I actually got to edit this video down a little bit, but we're going to do a separate video on how to add more profiles in case you want to add a little more randomization for your social bookmarking accounts. More profiles means less account bans, which means more links on the internet for you. So we'll save that for another video. So until next time, keep on nuking.